What was the most defining moment of your life, Nina? And it can be more than one, personal or professional.
I have many, but what I'd like to talk about in my professional career is shortly after I started working at the mission, one of my jobs every morning was to go upstairs to the kitchen and bring a pot of coffee down to the office. And I was scared to death because I had not worked in the homeless arena before going to Wayside. I had worked at Stewart Dry Goods downtown for years. And so when I went upstairs, that's where the men would be sitting along the hallways every morning getting ready for the day, and it was very intimidating for me. And there was one gentleman, I walked up there one morning, he had just come in, his feet were in plastic garbage bags, he had no shoes or socks, there was snow and ice outside. He was totally unkempt, very scary. And I would force myself every morning to speak to people, even though I was afraid. And so every morning he would be in that same spot, and I would always say good morning, and he would never answer. It was like no one was home. Well, one morning I went up, just as I always did, and I said good morning, and this time he looked up at me, and you could see it took all the effort he had to say good morning. And at that moment it just kind of hit me, you know, these are real people, they need help. And so I watched that gentleman, and after that moment he had gotten into our recovery program. He cleaned up, he went through the entire program, became clean and sober, straightened up, was a very nice looking gentleman. You would never guess it was the same man that I saw sitting there.
Wow.
And so every day I always remember that story, and whoever's coming through the door, no matter what situation or circumstance they're in, there's hope for them. And that kind of defined what I do for the homeless.